welcome back to Foods for Our Home and Garden. Do you remember this table? Oh my god, it is yucky as heck, but it's been my storage, and I've been sitting here having a rack in my hallway this whole freaking time, and yeah, so I should put it on the rack instead of on my pretty table. But don't worry, eventually I'll clean it off, and I know how to clean it off really well. There is some stuff that will take off the dirt and stuff, so I'm not really too worried about it. One of my cabinets I do have to fix though. Yeah, it's kind of yucky, but at least we did a little bit of cleaning in the office, in the house. Technically this is my office in a way, but anyway, today we are going to clean off this table, do some vacuuming, and I was so weird. I did the vacuuming and then to get the dog hair up, which was good. Okay, don't get me wrong. But then I vacuumed more later. So, yeah. Anyway. I took off the rest of the plaster off my one support wall beam. And there is a reason why I'm doing it, but I'm not going to share that with you right now. We'll talk about it later. But I am going to try to preserve the metal corner brackets at this point in time. I want to try to preserve those, and the reason being is because I want to reuse them. I think I could get away with reusing them. One of them, I don't know if there's a support bracket. I don't think there is a support bracket on one of the corners. I may have to go buy two more support brackets, and I think maybe I'm going to save myself some time, and I think I'm also not going to finish the wall back behind the cabinet. I may or may not like right back behind the cabinet. We'll have to see what happens. I really want to get to the front of the cabinet, so we're going to do a bunch of stuff on the front of the cabinet to make it look pretty. I haven't decided if I'm going to do the bar thing or not. I may end up just covering the whole thing. So we're going to need a bunch of sheetrock, or not sheetrock, the cement block. And then we're also going to need a little bit of sheetrock too, and some paint for the wall to finish it. So I think that might be in the budget for next pay period, which should be the week that you are seeing this. So that is a couple little tidbits about what's going on next. We'll see what we get to. I kind of want to hurry up and finish this wall as soon as I can. But that means that we're probably, before we do all this stuff, may have to do some wiring stuff, which may lead us to back in the attic for one thing. The rest of it, no. Just some stuff has to go back in the attic, which I'm really not looking forward to. Because I have to push through some of those wires, just like one wire back through, and then I have to unwire it through the box and then push it back through and all this other stuff. But I didn't do that today. We'll do that another day, because I have to get up there anyway and do some other wiring stuff. And I probably should put the lights in before I do that. That way I could do it all at once, just in case this other stuff doesn't work out. So that means like a whole day without, or maybe 2 days, I don't know. We'll have to make that decision, without any electricity in this house. I don't know if the refrigerator is going to be off that day, probably, which is going to suck. And also, I wonder if maybe I should wait to do that until after, like when I have a couple 2 days maybe to do it. We'll have to see. That might be the best idea to do it, and then turn it back on and then turn it back off, you know, kind of thing. So we'll see what happens. But I really got annoyed with my dog and the vacuum. He was driving me freaking nuts. Again, he's mourning the loss of my dog too, and he is extra clingy lately. more so than usual because of the fact that he doesn't have anybody to play with. And so he's sitting there annoying me with the vacuum. Like usual, he's trying to play with it. After a while, I got really annoyed with him, grabbed his collar and told him to stop and get out of the way. And I had to make him sit, but he wasn't listening. And usually he does listen. He is my service dog, but he just wanted to play the whole time. I even took him for a walk before I started this video. And also I threw the ball for him before I started this video. So he's got a lot of energy. Probably need to take him for more walks more often, but it's kind of hard when you don't feel good. But we do throw the ball like every day. So as long as I can sit and lay down and throw the ball. So we are working on that too. Eventually we will get back into shape and we will get back into everything that we normally do. But because of the fact of the matter is that fibromyalgia gets in the way a lot. So anyway, I have really bad asthma and really bad allergies, so I have to wear my N95 mask when I'm doing this stuff. You probably want to make sure that it's well ventilated. If I could, I probably should have even had the dog go outside. Probably not the greatest thing for him to be breathing all that yucky stuff because he is smaller than all of us are too. Lots of nails in this also, and lots of stuff to actually get out too. So this is kind of satisfying too, just to peel stuff off of the wall. But I'm kind of glad I did it, but I wish I would have done it like when I did the plaster in the first place. I might end up having to redo some of the plaster on the other side because it's missing a lot of it, and I did not work on the other side. I only worked on 2 sides, little bit kind of on that side, not very much. But I was trying to even out all of the plaster because I am going to be covering all this stuff. So that's going to take some time too. And I'm trying to figure out how we are going to be covering this actually. So if anybody knows how to cover electrical like in a box like this, let me know if it's actually legal. I don't even know if it is. I'm sure if you just tack everything tight, which we're going to need some of those like tacky things, wire tacks. And then I also have to lengthen all of these out. And so there's going to be lots of lengthening and cutting and stuff like that of these wires. So stay tuned for more great fun here. So guys, this hole right here that I'm showing you right now is actually the hole for the wire right here that comes out of the wire or the floor. And this one goes all the way up. And I think that's the power. And then that's where the light comes in. So I need to poke that one through another hole and over to this side and bring it all the way up. And then I can box all this stuff in here. So I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to have this stuff laid out. So you can see that I cut off this one and then that far one over there. Sorry, let's get the camera thing out of the way. This one, but this one I'm kind of afraid to cut because where it cuts is actually like this, and it's gonna cut into the hole there for the wire. So they did that because, well, they didn't know I was gonna do anything there anyway. So there's gonna be a bar that goes across here, which I'm gonna have to do here in a minute or in a few. I'm just trying to cut these so I'm gonna probably put a bar here. How is that gonna work? Oh, I can go behind. So I'll go a bar here, and then there will be support there, and then we'll have to like stagger all the bars because we need some support because these guys are gonna move. If we don't do anything, then it's not going to support that piece of whatever it is, cement block, because this is supposed to support it, and this, and this, and that right there, it's just butting up next to it. So I may have to go in somewhere over here and put in another like fake leg here, which I have some more cut-offs that I cut from the very top up here. And then I went in and I did some other stuff. Hang on. I went in. Stop yawning. Okay, so I did some other stuff, like there's still some nails up here. I don't know if you guys can see them. There's the nails right there. They're gonna have to stay there. And this line right here is gonna have to move next to the other line. Thank you, Shoba. Yeah, mommy loves you. And so we're gonna have to shut off the electrical eventually and like rewire this whole area, and so it works again. But I'm gonna change out my light over there and put more light above there. So I haven't gotten to that point yet because that's not gonna work there because it's too close to the cabinets, and the table's like far away enough to the middle where it should be. So we're gonna have to do a bunch of stuff. Hey, Lovey. I'm sorry he's interrupting me. Shobi, mommy says it's not time yet. It's 2:54. He wants to play with his ball. Ah. Look at the pretty. Yeah, look at the pretty. Yeah, look at the pretty. Yeah. Is it because mommy's sitting on the ground? So silly goosey. So anyway, hey, I'm tired. gonna take a break and then feed him and then maybe get back to this again because I want to put the bar or the support up here so we can start doing the bar stuff. I have to figure out how this is going to work too. I might have to make slits for where the bar holders are going to be. I don't know. We may not do that part. It might just be a cover with tile on the top of it too. That might be easier. I don't know, we'll figure it out later in a little while after I put some more supports on there, or maybe next time. I don't know. We'll have to see how things go. But somebody wants me to take a break. So I think it's going to be ball time or something because somebody wants to play instead of me working. I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm still tired from everything that's been going on in the past couple weeks. So that's why I am yawning all the time. I'm really tired. I need I need a vacation, or I need to go drink my energy or my vitamin drink probably, and then I'll be okay. So anyway, we'll stay tuned for more great fun here in a few minutes. And hopefully we won't get any more interruptions because I think that's what he wants. He probably wants his food. So feed him dinner and hopefully I can get back to this. I can't screw anything in, just to let you know, or nail anything. I might be able to screw it in. I don't know that I'm going to be able to nail it in. I don't have a nail gun right now. I have to buy one. That would be my only other thing. I guess I could screw everything in. But that takes a lot of effort. I think there's a couple little screws and stuff on here that I need to undo and take out. There's like several actually on these posts, and I may need to make sure everything's level too. So that's going to take a while. So we'll see what happens. Stay tuned. Alright guys, thanks for watching Buddhist Bar Home and Garden. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and hit those thumbs ups. I hope that you guys are inspired to do something wonderful in your life and inspired. I'm trying to inspire other people to do something wonderful in theirs. I hope you guys enjoy your weekend and do some fun DIY projects. We'll see you next time on Buddhist Bar Home and Garden.